This is Darwin's theory of evolution. This is Charles Darwin. Darwin's job as a naturalist took him around the world. In his travels, Darwin noticed similarities among species along with variations based on specific locations, leading him to believe that they had gradually evolved from common ancestors. That's why in 1859, Darwin published a detailed explanation of what was best known as his best work on the origin of species by natural selection. Natural selection is the process by which species adapt to their environment and leads to evolutionary change when individuals with certain characteristics have a greater survival rate. We can explain Darwin's theory of evolution using the acronym VISTA: variation, inheritance, selection, time, and adaptation. Variation is when members of any given species are seldom exactly the same. Such variation is often the result of random mutations that arise when cells divide. Inheritance is when organisms reproduce and pass on their DNA traits to other offspring. Tall people, for example, tend to have taller children. Selection. Because resources are limited, more organisms are born than can survive. Small variations can influence whether or not an individual lives or reproduces. Time. In generation after generation, traits help some individuals survive and reproduce. After a few generations, depending on the circumstances, such traits become common. Finally, adaptation. The result is a population that is better suited to some aspect of the environment than it was before. Legs once used for walking, for example, are modified for use as wings or flippers.
Created using Powtoon.